Bad brothers, my bad, my sisters. This video is directed to my brothers. Peace and blessings, glory, glory to the King of the heavens and the earth. For the heavens is his throne, and the earth is his footstool. Blessed be the grace and the mercy that God will provide us with to live in, to operate in, to do his movements on this earth. For all the works of God is done through the works of man. And this day, I just want to speak to my brothers, young and old. Glory, glory to the eternal living God. Usually on the Sabbath, for this is a holy day, I don't shoot videos. All I do is get in the word of God. That's all I do. But I'm on my sanctioned anointed time, and God is allowing me to step up today on the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? On the Sabbath to do a show. So I'm going to do the show, but I messed up last week. We're going to go over the show for today. And remember, you know, your brother, I don't do no little tiny shows. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole, you can consider this to be somewhat of a podcast. The foundation. I hope, brother, I hope, sister, right now, anything that you building up in life, that you building it on the foundation of God, the foundation of Jesus, the foundation of Yeshua. I don't know what you doing, brother. I don't know what you doing, sister. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you personally, what your plans is for the future, what you're trying to achieve, what you're working towards. I don't know. But what I do know is whatever the foundation that you build on, it better be Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It better be Jesus. It's very important. I can go and tell you that the man, he built his house on the sand, and when the oceans came, they just drug that man's house right back into the ocean again. That's so many of our people and they lives. They try, you know what I'm saying? They trying to do their best that they can. You know what I'm saying? It's like the man who built his house on the rock. You know what I'm saying? It already has a foundation, but it's not the foundation of Christ. And we lose, family. I hope that you are listening to me, my prophets and my prophetess, my kings and my queens out there in the world. I hope that you are listening. I don't know your future plans for the future. I don't know the things that you're trying to accomplish in life. But as long as you're willing to build on the foundation of Christ, you'll be able to keep what you have. You'll be able to grow. You'll be able to flourish in this life. The foundation that so many of our people that they sitting up building right now, they're building on their intellect. They're building on their integrity. They building on their smart. They building on their money. They building on their hard work. And all of those things is not our Lord, Christ Jesus. It is not, family. So your big brother Jehoshaphat, I gotta tell you, you know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you, I don't know what you're doing out there in the world right now. I don't know what your future plans is. I don't know that your achievements that you're trying to make, but as long as you bring God in it and lay him down as the foundation, you'll be all right. Now, the Lord, he was on me last week and I messed up. I was supposed to go over this one small story. Now, Naaman was a fierce general of the Persian army. I mean, this man was fierce. This brother right here, I mean, he was fierce. You know what I'm saying? He unalived a lot of people. I can't say that he was a warmonger, but he was a warlord. He was, because he was a general of a great army. Now, Naaman caught leprosy. And maybe that's what made him the fiercest warrior that he was, because when you look at a person with leprosy, it's like the walking dead. Those people look dead. You know what I'm saying? When anybody seen somebody that had leprosy inside of any of our camps, they would yell out, leopard, leopard, leopard. And that person would have to get outside of the camp because the leprosy was like a form of death. It was worse than cancer. It was worse than anything that you can imagine. Now, you seen those movies, the talking show, The Living Dead. You seen all those zombie movies and Dawn of the Dead and all that. That's what Naaman looked like. Naaman looked like that, but then he still was a bigger brother. You know what I'm saying? He was a big brother. He was a big dude, and he could fight real good. Now, Naaman's wife had purchased a black girl, a sister, a so-called African American, right? And they had her in slavery. And Naaman told he was worried about the leprosy. He was worried about dying, and he wanted the treatment. So the wife had remembered that she had an African American girl from the tribes of Israel, and the child told the daughter. I'm getting a tongue twister. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm trying. The wife told the daughter. The daughter told the wife about a prophet named Samuel. That's what she told. It was either Samuel or Elijah. It was Elijah. And the daughter told where to meet Elijah at. Now, Naaman went out. He grabbed. Let me change the stuff in the background. My bad. Let me change up real quick. So Naaman went off to meet Elijah. Now, Naaman, he got himself articles of gold. He got silver. He got gold coins to bring it to Elijah so he can heal him. Now, Naaman was expecting Elijah to sit up here and be like a magician and pull a rabbit out his hat and throw stuff in the air and jump around and spit out fire out his mouth. So, Naaman was expecting Elijah to do all of that. He was expecting him to be like, oh, it's the white man, and throw it over his hand and cast all these spells and all these cantations. But Elijah is a servant of the Most High God. He doesn't have to do all of that. He has faith inside of him. So Elijah told Naaman to go bathe in the Jordan and dip your body in the Jordan 7 times. And after the 7th time, you'll be healed. Now, just because Elijah, he wasn't jumping all hysterically and casting all of these enchantments and spells, Naaman didn't believe him. He did not believe him. You know what I'm saying? In fact, he felt sad about it. It took his servant to sit there and convince Naaman to at least try it. At least try it. You know what I'm saying? Naaman was sitting up there expecting him to pull a rabbit out the hat. He was expecting him to shoot fireballs out of his damn mouth. He was expecting him to turn the sky green and yellow and red and blue. He was expecting all of that. But Elijah is a man of the Most High God. He has faith. He walks with God. He doesn't have to do all of that. So after some time, the servant actually convinced Naaman to go to the Jordan and dunk his body in the Jordan 7 times. Now, Naaman went and he was mad. He was mad about it. He was all like, man, how Elijah gonna send me up over to the Jordan? The Jordan is the most dirtiest, funky river in all of the land. You know what I'm saying? Of all of Samaria. Why he want me to go to the Jordan? It's nasty. It's filthy. People be up over there doing all kind of stuff with that water. But after the servant made it, he convinced Naaman to go to the Jordan. Okay, Naaman went to the Jordan. He dunked himself in the water. And at the 7th time, when he lifted himself out of that water, he was healed. Now, why God want me to tell you that story? God want me to tell you that story, my prophet and my prophetess, is because you're the real deal. You're the real McCoy. It's a lot of people out here in this world that love God the same way that we do, but they can never show it. God put it on your plate, brother. God put it on your plate, sister, to where you got to show the people. You know what I'm saying? Naaman hid. Naaman hid for his love of God because it would have him killed. If Naaman went back to the Persian army and he adopted the God of Israel, even though he was a forced man of war, a warlord, the king of Persia, or was it? Yeah, it was Persia. It wasn't Samaria. The king of Persia would have him beheaded on the gallows. So he had to hide the fact that he served the Most High God of the heavens and the earth. And that is so many different people in the world that is around you. They walk in shame because they don't want the people to know who they believe in, who they trust, who they love. These are the people that we have to deal with. These are the people that surround us. We can't be mad at them that they can't show in the workplace. They love God just like you love God, sister, but they could never show it. You can. You have to be that light in those dark places. Brother, you gotta be that light in all them dark places around all those people to see the light of God shining through you. It is so many different people that are around you that love our God the same, but they can't, the mockery, the scorns, the ridicule, they can't take that. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't built the way that you are built. You hear me, sister? They're not built like you. You know what I'm saying? Brother, they are not built like you. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I'm saying? Do they love God? Yes, they love God. Can they show it? Hell no, they can't show it. It's your job to show the love of the Most High God so other people can see the brilliance of the beacon of light that's coming forth off of your presence. That's our job. You know what I'm saying? That's our job. So we can't be mad at these people. And we got to understand that just because you don't see other people around you with the love, the magnitude of honor, glory, and respect and reverence that you have for God doesn't mean those people don't love God all the same. Naaman had to go to the temple and bow himself before a false deity, a false God. How you think that make Naaman feel? He just had the God of heaven heal him from his deadly disease, which was leprosy. He was dying from it. That's why he was out there killing people like that. I mean this. He's already the walking dead. He's already a man that is dying. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was a fierce warrior. And that's why he was a warlord. And he didn't have no problem jumping off of that damn wagon and taking somebody's head off. I'm trying to tell you, he was a fierce warrior. He got that in him. He's still going to fight for God. But in the current standing that these people are, they can't stand up for God like that. Don't be discouraged. And don't believe that everybody that's around you don't serve God. Yes, they do. They just fear. You are the light. You are the salt of the earth. You are the brilliant light shining, piercing through the darkness, brother. Sister, you are the brilliant magnet of the light that is shining through the darkness of the world. A lot of people can't do that. So stand firm in your trust and your belief and your love in the Most High. Yeah, I messed up, family. I was supposed to do that last week. God, he told me, he said, I want you to tell the story of Naaman and why. You know what I'm saying? Tell the story of Naaman and why and how it affects them in their life. Now, the topic for today that we're going to go ahead and go over, I want to talk to the younger man, and I want to talk to the older brother, because everything has an element of cause and effect in it. Everything that we deal with, it's all cause and effect. Something happened, then there's a reaction, and then it's the aftermath. So we're going to look into these things of what our brothers are saying, young to old, and somewhere in this, we're going to build up this love that we need. Somewhere in this video that it reaches the older brother and the younger brother, they're going to build a sense of pride and reliance on our own people. So a lot of questions will be asked just by listening, just by taking the time here today and listening to what our people are saying about us. I'm not worried about the white man. I'm not worried about the Mexican man. I'm not worried about the Asian man. I'm not worried about the Arabian man. I'm worried about the black man. I'm worried about the black woman. I'm worried about the black boy and the black girl. That's my concern. When I was born, today is my birthday. I really don't do videos on my birthday, but it's the Sabbath, dude. You see how God is? You know what I'm saying? You see how God is? He let my birthday be on the day of rest for a reason. I'm not worried about any other outside the black community. God blessed me on this earth, in this day, to care and to be concerned about black people. That's my mission statement. That's why God made us all, to care and love for one another. I don't have time for other people's problems, their situations. And a lot of people would sit up here and say, well, y'all not doing nothing for this and y'all not doing this for that. And y'all not, and I could go in a million years telling you that just by you trying and just by you making something out of your life affects all of our lives. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you that right off the bat. If you a black person in this world and you can maintain yourself and build yourself up, you help all of us. So indirectly, directly, through this conversation that we have, is going to help our community, because it's going to heal the hearts of my brothers, and it's going to bring a better understanding. So just hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this for this morning. Now, the things that our people are saying, that's what I'm concerned about. So younger brothers, the generation of men that I have grown up with and came older than us, they never taught us to be emotional. They never taught us to show any feelings, anything like that. So when y'all ask us to pour out to y'all, and it happens to all of us, all my brothers of my age, y'all look at us and y'all ask us, can't you pour into me? Can you be sensitive with me? We were never taught to be sensitive. That's to an older black man. That's like being weak. You know what I'm saying? That's being weak. Now, is there anything wrong with being sensitive? There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. The Lord told us there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. The apostle Timothy was a very sensitive man. God said that the older generations will be stronger and the younger generations will be weaker, but they'll be smarter. That's y'all. This is the lineup right here. Listen to what God said. God said that my generation, we're strong. We had to endure a lot. That's why we're not emotional. That's why we don't know how to talk emotion. We don't have no emotional talk like that, because all of our feelings was buried down in some type of pit inside of us. And for us to bring those things out is to say that we wasn't a man. That's how we were programmed. That's how we were taught as young men. So we don't even know how to adapt. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know, when y'all come to us and y'all want us to be sensitive, to open up our hearts. We as older black men, we don't know how to open up our heart like that. You know what I'm saying? It's some of us that can, but a lot of us, we were never raised that way. Now, God said that it's okay to be sensitive. God said that y'all would be weaker than we are. And we look around and we see that. But then he also said that y'all are smarter than we are. We also see that too. We see y'all know all the technological computers, all the new stuff. Y'all know all that stuff. Y'all hecka smart. God blessed y'all. But we wasn't blessed with that. Just like when y'all talk to us, y'all gotta understand that we come from a different generation. We come from a different age and time, to where we were programmed to hide, to destroy our emotions. We don't have emotions like that. I got to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? It'd take hard for a man of my generation to just sit here and break down in tears, because we're not sensitive like that. Now, am I saying that y'all sensitive? No. But if I was, there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to get into why y'all sensitive. But God said that y'all smarter than us. Y'all got to understand, we wasn't raised like that. No shape, no form, no fashion.
Let me talk first. What you got to get off your chest?
You just can't open up to me. Like, I'm your son.
Open up to you? Man, you ain't soft. I don't do all that. You know, I've been through too much to be opening up. What I need to open up for? I got a house for you. I take care of you. What else you need?
But like, I need you to like give me guidance and show me the way.
Toughen up.
But still though, even if you don't do that, like you can still talk to your son.
Like what? What you want me to say to you, man?
Check on me. See how I'm doing every day.
You got clothes, you clean. What else I need to do?
All these clothes and stuff don't mean nothing. Like, truth, I can be hurting on the inside, but put a smile on the outside. Like, even though we're in the same house, it's like you're not there.
Like, you ain't a man. How am I conversate with you?
But I'm going to be a man. That's the thing. And I need you to tell me what to do and what not to do.
I ain't had nobody to sit me down. I grew up in a different time. I need you to tell me something from your heart. Tell me what you need to talk about.
Whenever I talk to you, just get more into it instead of just giving me like a one-word response. Like, keep feeding into it. Like, put your energy into it and just like keep it 100. Like, don't try to push it to the side, act like something else important than your son talking to you.
But let me say this to you, son. What if your dad don't know how to do it? Your dad probably coming about the age me and my good friend. They didn't let us be emotional. When our friends got hurt, they told us suck it up and keep going. Our mothers sometimes told us act like a man and we was a little boy. What if they been telling your dad since he was a little boy to be a man, and now he trying to talk to you? He don't know. Just give him some grace. Try to work with him. All right?
We have a man who everybody hates. We hate him. His mama hated him. His family hated him. The white police hate him. The regular white men and white women hate him. This is a man who is hated by everyone. The only solace that God made for him was us. And when he comes to us and can't get any sanctuary at all, then he don't have no life. And then they win, because what they want to do is to destroy him and make us think that we are better than him, so that we will help the enemy destroy our own man that God gave us. We have the best man on earth. Everybody want him. He looks better than everybody. He's stronger than everybody. He is the best, the wisest, and the most beautiful. Now, of course, many of our men have been tricked by the enemy too.
Now we get to see. Now you seen the first skit that you seen the first scene that I showed, brother to brother. You seen that. Now you seen Sister Ali, what she was saying about how the eternal fight. Now look at the after effect. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you had the older brother and the younger brother trying to come into an agreement on both of themselves, both of them. Understand the older brother, understand the younger brother. Okay, that was understood. Now, bam, flip it in. You see what the sister is saying, how the attack, how we as black men, we always been on attack. Now, that's the cause. Now, look at the effect. You know what I'm saying? Now, look at the effect. Those things were happening. Now, look, now we're going to venture in to the effect of what your brothers are saying in the streets, in the world, city to city, state to state. It don't matter where you at in America if you black. We all saying the same thing. Collectively, we're all saying the same thing as men.
I watched my stepdad and my daddy. They always spoke to other black men. You know what I'm saying? Gave them a head, and I ain't even always gotta be verbal. Hit them with the, how you know what I'm saying? Or what's going on, how you doing type shit. 2025, it's too many black men that don't speak to other black men when they speak to them first.
Because those black men are raised by women. That's one. That's just one. They're raised in a house full of women. The women themselves, they can't teach a black man how to treat another black man. They can't. They were raised up not knowing how to respect their elders. And then the fourth one is some black men are just haters. They're the problem. They are the problem. And you'd be like, damn, Jehosa, you being too hard on us this Sabbath morning time. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? We're all grown-ups here. We're not children. You know what I'm saying? These are real topics that we got to talk about to put it in the open so your people can at least have the narrative so they can change. Remember, the introduction of one thought can change the whole world. Doesn't matter where it comes from.
That's some weird ass shit, man. You niggas is really lame as fuck, bro. Who raised y'all, man? Come on, bro. Where's the fucking unity? That's an unwritten rule, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Now, we know that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm way older than this brother, and he knows that. He probably pushing like 30, and he knows that. You know what I'm saying? He knows that when we out in the street, you know what I'm saying? When we out amongst our own selves, you know what I'm saying? You have to acknowledge another black man. We have been doing this forever. You know what I'm saying? That's part of our code. You know what I'm saying? Of our code. So when I come across another black man and I'm out in the world, and remember, your brother, I show love to everybody. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So even if they don't even like me, even if they think they too tough, even if they think they too gangster, I'm still gonna say something to them because that's my younger brother right there. And I come from a different generation. But when I see another black man that does not want to acknowledge another black man, I see him as the damn problem. He's the damn problem.
Oh, man. Hey, some shit that's really weird as
shit. Bed just thinking how hard it is to be a black man. As a black boy, we're taught, work hard, work hard, work hard. Nobody loves a black man if he don't add some type of monetary value, if he can't be used in some type of way, if he can't be manipulated in some type of way. As a black boy to a black man, you taught.
Let me stop the video. Thank you to all my brothers that came up to the show today. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers.
Just get money. And Lord forbid you get fat. Because there's no such thing as fat shaming when it comes to black men. Lord forbid you don't make a lot of money. Lord forbid you don't have no swag. Then you don't deserve love. And ain't nobody gonna love you. A family, you ain't got enough money, forget it. And then we're taught the white people hate you too. They'll hate you. They'll unalive you. Just because you're a black man. And then in 2025, really growing up.
This is why it's so important for us to stand up for our people in any shape, form, or fashion that we can. Anything. And the littlest things that we need is just the brotherhood, the bond. That's it. Somewhere down the line, through the music, through the controversies, through the policies, through just life itself, it was a disconnect between us and our younger brothers. I can throw in single mother homes in it because she can't teach her young son to be a black man. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's harder for a woman to teach a young man how to be a damn man and she a woman. How that's going to play out? You know what I'm saying? Make some sense. And y'all know, but that disconnect, just because we have been disconnected, just because we come from a different age, just because we have a guile in between us, does not mean that we can't come together. Doesn't mean that we're not gonna fight for y'all. We've been fighting for y'all, young man. We have, you know what I'm saying? We've been fighting for y'all. Y'all just gotta give in to us. Am I sitting here as your older brother sitting here telling you that there's not a percent of foolishness amongst my brothers? There is, but you should be able to acknowledge that when you see it. Not all men are worthy enough to be followed. You know what I'm saying? Not all men are worthy enough to be followed. But we are in this war. We're in this fight. And we're all together. And we all that we have. This is why I'm not concerned about the white man. I'm not concerned about the Asian man. I'm not concerned about the Latino man. I'm only concerned about you. That is my God-given right. It was written in my destiny. For me to fulfill my destiny, the reason why God has given me the source of life is to help my brother and to help my sister any way, any shape, any form that I can. Sometimes it'll take the form of something really little, or it might be something that I might have to work really hard on. Whatever it is, the brothers of my generation, we're willing. We've been willing. You know what I'm saying? We've been willing this whole time. We've been trying this whole time.
But up until now, before now, black women are saying, don't speak to us. Don't come our way. Don't look our way. Y'all guys are dangerous. We don't need you. We've been hearing this forever.
Okay, thank you, brother. I got to get some more people up here. I'm running out of time. I only got so much time, but thank you, brother. Thank you for coming to the show today. Thank you.
Black men who don't nod back. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? What's up with the self-hate? You know you gotta nod back. You know that's telepathy. That's black telepathy. I know it's a physical cue, but it's telepathy too. We saying if you don't nod back, you telling me you're not. What you trying to say? I think black men that don't nod back hate themselves. If you don't nod back at another black man, I'm assuming you're dealing with some self-hatred. You got.
And you the problem in our community. I'm not hiding. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be a black talking head up here talking to my people, and I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna sugarcoat everything, and I'm gonna give everybody a single pass, and I'm gonna see the degradation just grow even more inside of our communities. I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going. Some of my brothers, they will not acknowledge none of the evil that our other brothers do. They won't even see it as a problem. And then when it's brought up, they hide, they run, they try to sit up here and sweep it under the rug. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We are grown ass men. This is our people. This is our fight. You know what I'm saying? This is our people, our brothers, our sisters, our fight. If they want to say that I'm wrong, then damn, so be it. But I'm not going to wipe it under the rug. It has to be acknowledged. It has to be talked about. When I'm out in the streets, my brothers, when I'm out in the streets and I acknowledge all my brothers and I already know Africans, they're not going to acknowledge me because they're not my people. Jamaicans, they're not going to acknowledge me because they're not my people. Haiti people, they're not going to acknowledge me because they're not my people. But a so-called African American will acknowledge me because he is my people, of the same culture, of the same customs, of the same traditions, of the same lineage. Our people, the ones that you see out there, they're the ones that's starting all the problems amongst our people. If you can't acknowledge another black man, something is wrong with you. If you yourself are a black man, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one that's been saying it. All them other people, I can't go up to a white man and nod to him and expect him to nod back. I'm at an older age of a black man to where white people bow to me. Do you understand that? I'm not the only one. They see whatever the culture, whatever the man that I am, the spiritual man that I am, and they will acknowledge God in me. They will bow to me when they see me in person. So if the white man bow to me, if the Asian man bow to me, if the Mexican man bow to me, why not my own people? Why not my own brothers?
Gotta nod back, man. Come on now. Jesus. Black men who don't nod back
Is the damn problem.
What's going on, man?
Is the damn problem.
I'm thinking, you know, a little chilly. How you doing, nigga? You heard him? Hey, yo, what's called? What's up, nigga? Yo, get your homie, boy. Yo, get your homie. Look. You don't think I know what I'm doing? Huh? I'm doing this for us. Think about. If we take back the word, it don't harm us no more. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard, nigga. Feel that? Take it back. Take it back.
I gotta let you know, young black man, we love y'all. Y'all are people. Y'all are little brothers. Y'all are little nephews. Y'all are little cousins. And it's all right to fight for y'all. It's all right to teach you. You know what I'm saying? And anything that was great, that was passed on to us, all we can hope is we've been passing these things to y'all. We just hope that y'all man enough to stand up on your own 2 feet when we are dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? When we're dead and gone, that y'all are man enough to stand on your own 2 feet and to pass the customs of the culture of the traditions down to your sons, your younger brothers, and your nephews. That's what we've been fighting so hard for. Not all my brothers have the right mind. How I'm speaking, they don't all have that mind like that. You know what I'm saying? And I cannot even expect them to even join in the fight when we've been fighting against them the whole time for y'all. Fighting to change the culture, fighting to change the norms, fighting to change the status quos. We've been fighting, you know what I'm saying, our other brothers to change this around so you can live better. You don't think we check our older brothers when we see them out of pocket with y'all? We be the first ones to check them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're being wicked and they're being evil. Straight up. I cannot expect all the men of my age and older than me to talk like I do and my brothers. I cannot. I will sit before you in this sitting in the house that God has made and tell you we've been locked in the war to win y'all over this whole time. We've been fighting for you, young brother. All our little brothers, all of our little nephews, we've been fighting for y'all.
I'm just chilling, nigga. What? Hey, how you feeling, nigga? I just went in to get a cold.
Now I gotta be honest with you, brother. We still working on these systems that has been placed in, like the fight of the separation between brother to brother, the father to father, the uncle to nephew. It's these systems that's placed in this country, and we've been fighting against them. We have to reshape, reform the minds of our people. We can't expect anybody else to help us. The only person that's going to help us is God, and He's put it in us. That's why we're here and we're fighting. But we have to understand, as a people, we've been fighting against these systems that's already set up in this world that was here centuries before we even got here. Before I was born in the 1980s, there were already black codes. It's already that, you know what I'm saying? Before I came in the 1980s, there were already systems of oppression, of subjugation set up against my people that we're sitting here fighting right now. And it makes us act a certain way. That's why your brother said, I said that black folk have a nigga chip inside of them. They got a Negro chip. They got a switch, they got a button, and when you switch an African American's button on, he gonna be acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be acting strange. That's why it's our job to deprogram our people. I don't think it's any of us that don't have that switch on us like that. We have that nigga chip that we gotta break, that programming. You know what I'm saying? We as a collective group, we have to break the programming that's already been put on us. Some people would say that it's a generational curse.
Was a slave master who may not have existed, but the science of the Willie Lynch letter is 100% exact. And Willie Lynch was brought to the James River, Richmond, Virginia in 1712 to teach the slave masters how to control their slaves. After he told them about how to use blacks to work against each other, he then told them how to control blacks, and the number one weapon art was fear. He said, get the biggest, meanest, most respected black man on your plantation. Bring him out in front of all the other blacks. Whip him, beat him, tar and feather him, humiliate him in front of the entire plantation of slaves. In front of the entire...
Sometimes they would buck break them. They would, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they would just buck break them in front of all your grandfathers and all of your grandmothers and your great uncles and your great aunties.
Plantation of slaves. And if you beat him down enough, if you shame him enough on the plantation in front of all the other slaves, they won't look up to him no more. His woman won't look up to him no more. In fact, the woman, being so ashamed of what you did to the husband, will raise the son to not be a man.
Now, this is where I start talking about the cause of effect. Those things happen, but then this is the effect. This is the aftermath. These are the wounds that we're talking about that was never healed. This is the propaganda that was spilled forth on your people so they can act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It goes back into us loving our people, being there for our people, understanding our people, standing in line with our people, fighting for our people, teaching our people, leading our people. But look at all the damage that was already done that we right now, me and my older brothers, we're fighting to repair. You know what I'm saying? Repair. Because we got to get in the mind. We got to get in the psyche. We got to get in the soul of our people so they can stand in line and have that pride that they had before. That was taken from us. That was beaten out of us as a group of people. You know what I'm saying? Beaten up out of us to now we still carry those damn same whips on our damn back because we're acting like it.
But to be a coward so he never faces the same shame and humiliation as his father. Really?
At the top of that hierarchy are old black women and grandmothers. Below them are black mothers. Below them are black women and girls, regardless of whatever their age is. Below them are old black men. Below them, black fathers. And at the very bottom, black men and black boys.
Yo, I'm so glad I ran across this video because now I'm easily able to see why black men have this disdain for black women. You feel like you don't get the respect that black women get. Well, here's the problem. You're not a fucking black woman.
Okay, I only want to use just a little bit of the clip because our other brother, he can fight against it. You know what I'm saying? He can say whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's entitled to their own, whatever they think and how they feel and what they want to say. But the anarchy of what he
Written
said,
rule, by the way, in the black community that
anarchy exists. That anarchy is what's holding our people back from a cohesion of collectability of our own selves, if that was a word. You know what I'm saying? Even if that was a word. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to fix up. You know what I'm saying? He know, you know what I'm saying? The brother know.
You want to wake up and get respect.
He know damn well in our society right now that the brother is not the head, that the father is not the head, that the grandfather is not the head. That's the damn problem. That anarchy has to be shifted around. You know what I'm saying? It has to be. If we gonna find ourselves how we supposed to be, everything has to be back in its natural order. And the man is the head. So he has to be, you know what I'm saying? A man is nothing without a neck. We know that. We are nothing without our women. We are nothing without our women. I say it to you again. We are nothing without a sister. We need sisters, or we won't even be a damn people. We know that. But everything still has to be put back in order. You know what I'm saying? The man has to be the leader. The man has to be the example. The man got to be the protector. The man got to be the warrior. The man got to be the general. He knows that. But instead of that, he's going to go on this tangent about how black men don't like black women. And that's not the case, because we love our sisters. We would be nothing without them. We wouldn't even exist. So what are you talking about? But I'm getting off track. I only got a couple more brothers and sisters that I would like to add to this conversation for this beautiful Sabbath day that God has blessed us all with. If he be with us, who can stand against us? If he be in us, who can stand against us? We do all things to the glory of our God. There is nothing impossible for those who believe in God. All the works of God is done through the works of man. There is no weapon on this earth that could ever forge against you, my brother, against you, my sister, that will ever prosper. And every tongue in this day will be condemned that chooses to rise against us. So let's go ahead and get into this.
Yo. Hey, team, check it out. So today I went to a doctor's appointment over at Emory. And as I was getting in the elevator, there was a nurse in there. And I proceeded to speak to her. I said, "Good morning." And she didn't say a word. Do you think that every black man that speaks to another black woman, do you think we're coming for you? I've been married 40 years strong.
He ain't lying.
Happy.
Never cheat on his wife.
Happy as a lark. As much as we need to come together right now, we can't be divided. As much as this country wants to divide us, this is not a time to be thinking like I'm coming for you. I'm just trying to get us united.
And from what he's saying is common decency, respect, honor, and love is what he gave to the younger woman. But she already thought that he was a tomcat. She already thought that he was a slick cat and he was trying to get a younger piece on the side. You know what I'm saying? But what is the message that the elder is saying? You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, just because I speak to you don't mean... I've been telling y'all this all year long. I've been telling y'all that. Why y'all want to take off running in the Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Just take off, sister, just take off running. Lady, I just wanted some taco season. I didn't even come over here for all of that. You know what I'm saying? What is the elder saying? It is true. You know what I'm saying? It is true. I just want to respect you, sister. I probably don't even be attracted to you. I just want to respect you and tell you hello. You know what I'm saying? How are you doing today? To respect my sister, to respect my queen. That's what I want to do. That's why I'm speaking.
Hey, the black man is the most misunderstood person on this earth. And I'm not here to clear nothing up. I'm gonna make it more confusing.
Who ain't got decent grades though? Raise your hand for real. Everybody ain't got good grades, gang. You don't. Why you ain't got good grades? What's your distress? Okay.
Hey, bro, look, dig this. Let me chop up with y'all, right? Dig this. I was y'all age, right? Some of y'all was just out there, some of y'all won't. But I was y'all age when they snatched me, right? I was 16 when I went to the penitentiary, right? I came home 37 last year, right? I did 21 years for putting in pain. Like real life putting in pain, and I know cute shit, right? Grades fucked up, spitting on teachers, I'm going in, right? Because I ain't care. But I ain't realized I ain't even lived long enough to have nothing to care about. Know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't care, because I ain't had nothing to care about. And then the niggas that...
That's why the older brothers, they always tell us, just keep on living. You'll find out. Just keep on living. You'll understand. Just keep on living. It'll be made clear to you.
was raising me was teaching me not to give a fuck without even knowing they was teaching me not to give a fuck. Right? So when I get to smacking shit, everybody wondering why, and I don't even know why. I'm just going off what I knew. Right? Whole time I think I'm trained, I look like a goddamn clown. Listen to me. Right? The people laid me down, boy, they gave me 174 years. I ain't even know. Yeah, you say
Anderson, I've been coming here for a job for almost a year, and I'm about to be homeless because I don't have no security money. When I went down there for security, I just granted the money. And now all the money, I got pictures, the names, the dates when I went coming here for a job. I went to ask for security. Y'all gave it all to the workers that work for the city of Newark. I have it. And some of them my friends I grew up with, but I really do need a job. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I try to go with my Section 8 voucher, they want money and they want security up front. I can't get it. And I walk the whole Newark with my baby. The people's giving me a job is the Norkers that own their own houses. That's what I do landscaping for. And I do a good job with that to keep money in my pocket. But yes, I do want to do taxes at the end of the year, but I can't because I don't have no job. I've been here. I come here. I be helping out in the streets. I help kids. I help people in Bradley Court, Pennington Court, everywhere. These kids will tell you the jobs I told them to get, I can't get. They cops and correctional officers because I had a criminal charge. That's why I can't get it. I was in jail. That's why I told them the best jobs to get. Yes, they have them. Yes, they support me and they just invited me to a party. I need a job. I do help my community, which y'all don't know, but I do. I just wish y'all give me a job. That's all. I can do my own thing from here and take it up from there if y'all want to help me out.
Glorified the streets for so long. Right. You know, you've gotten to the age where you like, you know what, street cred not important. Like, do you remember the first time you realized that? You came to that realization?
Oh man, I really think that when you start walking in those rooms and you try to do business, nobody really care about what you've done on the street. You know what I'm saying? And then as a man, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't care about, because what people think about me ain't none of my spiritual business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. But for me, it's just like...
That's why I've been telling my brothers, you can't prove nothing to me. There's nothing that anything that you can prove to me, I can already see it on you. And it starts by you proving something to yourself. A lot of different people call themselves a man, but they actually don't know what a man is. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, I'm a man, but then they still want to be boys. And just because they older, it just doesn't fall on a young man. It falls on an older man too, just because you could say that you a man, but do you know the definition? Do you know the meaning? Are you doing that? You have nothing to prove to me. You ain't got nothing to prove to any other black man besides from the fact that you got to prove something to yourself. And you already proved it to us when we looked in at you, brother. Older or younger, doesn't matter. This is my people I'm fighting for. This is our people that we're fighting for. It doesn't matter. As soon as I see you, I can already tell what type of individual you are. It don't matter. You be like, oh, well, you throwing shade. Oh, you throwing stereotypes. If you done took the time out to build yourself up and be something positive for our community, I can already see it in you because you have taken the time out to work on yourself. You don't have anything. So many different black men out in the street right now trying to prove something to another black man. Why? What the hell kind of sense does that make? And instead of sitting there trying to prove himself to another man, he's not taking the time out to build himself up. That's the only way you can show a man like me anything. You don't have to prove anything to us. Prove it to yourself.
I don't need validation about what you consider to be real for me to be a real man. Like, let's take the rap and the artists and everything out of that. And a lot of the things I did because I was trying to get validation. I want people to know I'm about my issue. I'm gonna do this and that. And the last time I got locked up in LA, when that incident happened in the Bay, like that's when I was really like, man, you got the world, like you successful, you on tour, you doing 30,000 people a night, and you in jail. For what? You know what I mean? I remember everybody calling like, yeah, man, woo, like, like it's a real thing. And I'm sitting there going like, about to throw my whole career away because I'm trying to live by a stereotype and a code. You know what I'm saying? And if I do go to prison, ain't none of these people finna send me no money. They ain't finna write me. They ain't gonna look out for my kids. Come on,
Black man walking at night is not suspicious. You don't know. Find out. So before you run over there, drawing up and blading up and getting in your tactical stance, that's a question, How do you know he's not a single father who don't have a car and, he got to get his kids ready for bed, put them down in bed. Every black man walking at night.
So I gotta end this video. You know what I'm saying? I got one more speaker, maybe two more speakers I want to bring out because I want to make sure that I already prayed on it and everything. I want to make sure when I throw it on the internet that it'll go across all the different websites without no problem. So I have to shorten it up so everybody can get the message. My brothers and my sisters, I hope that you take this day to relax. If you at work, as long as you keep God on your mind so he can keep you in his own personal peace. If you at home, I hope that you are resting, getting your mental game up, getting your physical game up, getting your spiritual game up for the week that God will bless you with. I hope that you honor him. I hope that you respect him. I hope that you bring it upon yourself to bring in remembrance all the great things that he has already done for you. We are rich in Christ Jesus. We are, my brother. We are, my sister. We are so rich in Christ Jesus because all things we can do. There is nothing impossible for those who believe in God. We're going to wait. We're going to sit here. We're going to love on our Lord and we're going to wait for him to strengthen us again. So peace and blessings be upon your day. Glory, glory to the eternal living God.
The black man, if he is successful, the black man, if he makes it out of the ghetto, the slums, and make something of himself in this society. Do you know the greatest fear of a black man? His greatest fear, you ask him, is to be back down here at the bottom of the barrel with the rest of us. He done made it out of that. That is the level of failure. That's how you know that the black man, outside of what he does for a living, is viewed as a failure. If he is not successful at what he does, if he's not making no type of money, if he didn't go out there and get that education that they told him to get, he's going to try another way to try to at least get some self-esteem, get some type of honor, respect. Now this is the part. This is the part. At all costs, by any means necessary. What scares me is this. That fall of a black man to be put back where other black men are. Do you know the fact that now that six-figure, possibly millionaire, billionaire status that he had, his greatest fear is to be viewed like the rest of us, down here with the rest of us, looked at like the rest of us? He worked too hard to come from that. That disgrace, that dishonor, the disrespect, the lack of love or compassion, no friends, nothing. To break a man down to that, to be like the rest of us, that tells you where the rest of us is at. That scares him more than anything on this planet, is to be viewed as a black man. C6
friendly guy, but I'm tired of nodding at a nigga and the nigga don't nod back. I tell you what, I'm finna start swinging. Yeah. When I go somewhere, and I nod at a nigga, hey, what's up, brother? I say, what's going on with you, brother? And I don't get a nod back or, oh, it's all good, can't call it. Something back, I'm finna start swinging. Yo, cause we gonna see if you as tough as you sitting there pretending to be, or why you so fucking mad. I'm gonna help you get it out. If you that damn mad, you can't nod back at your boy. Oh, I'm just finna start, we finna start tussling. We finna start tussling. I'm gonna help you release all that anger after I whoop your ass. Next time somebody see you and is polite to you, nod back. What's up, my nigga? Yeah, give it back, fuck nigga. Hey, talking about.